What's up, everybody? Welcome to Podcast Now. I'm Alex, and in this video, I want to do a quick little news story on this Lord of the Rings game. So there it is right there. It's going to be an MMO. So that's one of the first things to kind of get out into the room as quickly as possible, have people throw out their opinions. I have some, and I'll tell you it as it goes on. But we'll go through the details first. So this is a collaboration between Embracer Group, who I believe owns the rights for the games. Remember, they've bought like so many different things. They have Tomb Raider, that's one of them, and I think they're also working with Amazon for Tomb Raider in terms of video games, and then they also have Lord of the Rings, and then we have, again, this collaboration. So Embracer Group, Amazon's going to be the publisher. It's from the team that made New World, and right now this game is in early development. So with that being said, that's a very long time out, I believe, considering MMO. I feel like MMOs would take longer. At the same time, maybe not. Maybe the 4 to 5 year kind of average, gaming industry average is probably the norm. So maybe you get 4 or 5 years away from it. It will come to PC and consoles, keeping in mind, again, though, if this is multiple years away, maybe like a PS5, PS6, and Xbox Series S and X, and whatever the next one's called kind of thing. It's going to be based on a mixture of Hobbit and Lord of the Rings and have zero to do with Rings of Power, which I do find fascinating. I didn't watch the show, but boy, did I see the reception for the show, and I do wonder if that kind of has something to do with it, depending, I guess, on when this game started. Because you could say, well, the show's awful, whatever, and maybe they want to stay away from it. That's very possible, but if the game had started like when the show was going on, they wouldn't really know the reception like at that time. So I don't know, maybe that was just kind of a creative decision to do it. Now, the number one feedback that I'm seeing, at least online, is why an MMO? Well, I think the answer, I think everybody kind of knows the easy answer, so let's just kind of say it, is money. So the idea that the game can literally be ever expanding and continuous, that is fully the reason why. Now, with that being said, and people will say, well, why not like a single player kind of thing? To be fair, they are trying different things. Now, I would say with limited to no success, or it's just they haven't really started it yet, started this branching path like the Star Wars games kind of are doing. You have like Lord of the Rings Gollum that's about to come out in just about 2 or so weeks. Looks okay. I don't know how it's going to do. I can't imagine it does super, super well. The reception for it has definitely not been very good. So, like, they are, and that is a single-player game, right? So they are trying to do different things. And I do imagine, considering how big Lord of the Rings is, considering, all of these reboot and kind of stuff that we see all of these different companies doing, I do think you're going to get a lot more Lord of the Rings games. I think this is just one of them. So yeah, this may not be for everybody. On the flip side, I do want to be fair and I do want to be aware, but there's a lot of people that play MMOs. So I think my crowd is not necessarily going to like it, but you do got to be aware. There's a lot of players in that genre, like for sure. Final Fantasy, you can think about how big that's become, right? So I think this would do pretty well as long as it's good. I never played New World. I had just checked it, some of the basic, like just run-of-the-mill stats right before I record the video. The reception is mixed, like overall. You can look at Metacritic, but you can also probably better to look at Steam. You just look at the reviews on Steam, and that's what they are, is they're mostly mixed. The player base, I remember that game, didn't it like break records, or it got like over 900,000 concurrent players when it first came out. Now, since then, it's kind of fallen off a complete cliff. It never held that at all. And I think right now it's hovering about like 15, 16,000. But I'm not here to like fool anybody. I'm not going to pretend I know everything. I don't know. Is 15, 16,000 good for a MMO game? Maybe, I think, kinda. So maybe it's doing well. I don't know how the vast majority of people, I don't know, people don't really talk to me about it. So I don't know if I should have confidence in this or not. Initially, I would say I don't have so much confidence in it. I think Amazon also is like a game studio. They haven't proven yet. It would be like if Netflix did something kind of insane as well, right? It's possible it works, but we just have never seen consistency or just really any like slam dunk things that they've done. So I don't know, the confidence just isn't there right now. With that being said, again, I'm up for Lord of the Rings games. You may be asking, well, Alex, haven't you said that you don't really like Lord of the Rings? You're right. I'm not really interested in Lord of the Rings, but Lord of the Rings Conquest, one of my all-time faves from back in the day, the Middle-earth games, I absolutely love as well. So although I'm not really interested in Lord of the Rings, if there is a good game, I honestly will play it, which includes this MMO, so we'll see. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. Are you up for a game like this? Is this not your thing? Let me know. Make sure you guys are subscribed, bell icon turned on, and I hope to see you all on the next one.